What's up? This is Metal Nate, and I am talking to Ryan Parrish from Darkest Hour. And how are you doing today?
Hi. Me, I'm doing great.
Awesome. And you guys have a CD release party tonight, right? Or a listening party, rather.
I think it's in New York.
Yeah, are you guys hitting that up?
Unfortunately, no, because I just don't have a way up there at the moment. So we have 3 more days until we have to go to Europe. So unfortunately, none of us can really go up there.
Okay, fair enough. But you've been working on this new album, and it comes out February 22nd on a new label, E1 Music. How has that been for you?
Man, it's been awesome. Those guys just are really enthusiastic, and they totally share our vision musically, and we couldn't be happier. It's a great relationship.
Because I have to ask this, you guys have been around for a while, and I mean, as far as I'm concerned, I think you guys should be bigger than you are right now. Did that motivate at all? Maybe the move to E1 is just you weren't getting enough maybe promotion behind you guys, or?
I mean, definitely the fact that we weren't getting the type of promotion that we needed from Victory. We aren't really set out to be the world's biggest band. We're just set out to write the best possible music that we can do. We're just trying to put out good albums and good music, and that's what we're all about. So when we left Victory, it was more or less the contract was over. We were heading a different direction than what they had seen for us. So we thought E1 was the best direction. Like, they knew exactly where we wanted to go. So
that's great. Well, I hope it leads to you guys getting the recognition that's been due for a while now, because
I appreciate you saying that, but I'll tell you, man, we've been doing this for so long. It's we've always been about the music. So whatever happens. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that I wouldn't love if everybody loved our music, because I know we're so excited about our record. Right now that I don't know. I think it's the best thing that we've ever done. I know bands say that all the time, but I'm just really happy with the new album. I'm just proud of all of us. I'm telling you, man, if you like Darkest Hour, I think that you'll see a little bit of every era Darkest Hour in it. We put a lot of effort, a lot of time into it, and I'm just really proud of it.
Okay, so I guess that kind of leads into my next question. How does it compare to 2009's The Eternal Return and before that, Deliver Us?
I mean, I will say that The Eternal Return was written in probably one of the darkest, gloomiest moments of our career. We were on the label. We had on Victory Records. The label and we were going separate ways, so they kind of just didn't really put much energy, and they didn't have much effort. They didn't put much effort into it. So you could tell that we were very angry. The songs on that record are just very aggressive, very fast, all kind of one-sided. It just kind of, we didn't really have didn't even have the ability at the time to balance out what we do best, which is, I think, part of what Deliver Us was all about. Deliver Us was a very melodic album, very different, kind of had peaks and valleys. The record kind of worked as a whole, and I feel that we kind of left that behind when we did The Eternal Return. And now, on this new record, we've definitely embraced all eras of Darkest Hour, from Hidden Hands of the Sadist Nation with the thrashy, aggressive, just dark sounds, and then the melody and the melodicness of Undoing Ruin and Deliver Us. And then we add the aggression and the intensity of The Eternal Return, and you've got yourself what this new record is called, the Human Romance. It's like everything that we do, and all on one compact disc, I would say.
I can't wait now. Jeez, that's quite a pitch right there. So
yeah, man. I mean, I don't know. It's like I was saying earlier. I can't. We found something in ourselves on this one, man. Everyone dug really deep, and they brought out, I think, their best performances. It's a really killer album.
Yeah, and you released a great song from it already called "Savor the Kill." Is that available on iTunes already, or is that just on the website?
I actually don't know, to be honest with you. I don't know if it's up on iTunes or not.
Okay.
I know it's available all over the internet. You can just go check it out. It's pretty cool. It's it's weird, because it's the most. I think it's the most different song on the album. As far as just feel and tempo and mood, it's not. The rest of the record is not like that.
So it's not representative of the entire album.
I mean, it's not representative of what we're writing, I guess, song-wise, but it's definitely not, all the songs don't sound like that.
Okay.
you know, all the songs have their own unique personality. Like there are some thrashers on there, man.
Awesome.
You know, some rippers.
So was it a lot of fun recording this then? Was it different from? I mean, it must have been a lot of fun recording this, knowing that you were gonna get the direction that you wanted to go in now, as far as with the label. That ease things up in the studio.
It was a blast. It was a blast. I mean, we also went ahead and did another instrumental track, an 8.5 minute long instrumental track on the album, which I think is amazing. It's an amazing song. I mean, there's just so many different types of songs like on the record, you know, but it's still what Darkest Hour does best, which is melodic death metal.
And you just got announced for the Atticus tour. How excited are you?
Metal tour.
The Atticus Metal Tour. I should add that, yes, because they don't only do metal. But the Atticus Metal Tour, you're co-headlining. Who are you co-headlining with exactly?
Born of Osiris.
Oh, awesome. So are you guys stoked for that too, or?
Yeah, I mean, the Atticus Metal Tour will be the official, I guess, first tour of the Human Romance release. So we're very excited. We're going to play some new songs, and it's really cool to get out on the road with like, you know, young bands who are like making a dent in the music scene, and it's cool to be able to be a part of something like that. And Atticus has always put together really cool metal packages. So yeah, man, we're stoked.
Awesome. And you're on your 15th anniversary tour in Europe. Are you going to be playing? You said you're not playing the entire album, obviously, but like are you playing any songs, even maybe the one that you've released so far, Savor the Kill, on that tour?
Nope, we're playing no new songs on that tour. The Legacy Tour, pretty much, which is the 15-year anniversary tour, is pretty much just us going out and showing everyone, or you know, whoever shows up, what we've been doing for the past 15 years musically. We play songs off of all of our albums, and we even play the instrumental off of In Hands of a Sadist Nation. They had just to quit us.
Oh, excellent.
So it's a crazy set list. It's everything we've ever done. It's like one or two songs from every album.
That's awesome. That's gonna be a lot of fun then.
Yeah, it is fun. It's really cool. Some of those songs, you know, we've never played live, so it's just a lot of fun for us.
Cool. And on the new record, you recorded with a producer you haven't worked with yet, I think, right? Peter.
Yep, Peter Witchers.
Peter Witchers from Soilwork, and Soilwork's one of your major influences, from what I've heard.
I mean, Soilwork was definitely like back in the mid '90s. Were definitely like one of the melodic death metal bands that broke through and really got people's attention. And you know, Peter Witchers, he really brought out some great ideas. And Brian McTernan and Paul Levitt, those guys really they mixed the album and they really brought it together, man. They really gave it the overall just big, huge sound that we were going for. So we had like a dream team, if you want to call it that. So
I guess do you have a favorite track that like was the most fun for you to play on the or for you to write for on the new album?
That's a great question. To be honest with you, every song had a moment that I was like, yeah, I got really excited about. So I don't know if I have a favorite track in particular, but I have definitely moments in every song that I always smile when I hear it because I feel like I did something really cool there.
Awesome.
That's the answer for that. Yeah.
I'm hoping for some good drum workouts because Convalescence right now is what I use to warm up because otherwise I can't play double bass very fast. But
hey man, you know that song's all about running in place.
It is. It's like endurance. it's freaking endurance.
Yeah.
Does Darkest Hour have any goals for 2011 as a band?
Yeah, man, we're gonna tour and tour. We just want to try to get this record out to as many ears as we possibly can. I mean, we're just set to tour, man. Like whatever we can do. So we're gonna try to stay busy and just try to get this record all over the world. Probably do a world tour, starting with the Atticus Metal Tour.
Are there any bands left after 15 years that you haven't gotten to tour with yet that you would like die to tour with?
Oh man, there's always a handful of bands that I would tour with instantly, and I think that probably probably Iron Maiden, Metallica, Megadeth. I would love to tour with Mastodon. I would love to tour with who else would I like to tour with?
I was gonna say because you toured with Trivium last year, and then that was like a fantastically stacked tour.
Awesome.
I wish I could have seen that.
Yeah, that was cool. I mean, there's just so many. Like, Killswitch Engage would be a cool tour. All That Remains would be a really cool tour. There's definitely a handful of bands that we would definitely love to tour with. It would be good times.
Any bands that that on that list that like you're gonna get to maybe that are in the works for later this year?
Oh no, no. Those are all just like the wish list, you know.
Oh, okay, fair enough. What's on your iPod? Like anything strange? Anything out of the ordinary?
Oh well, yeah. My whole iPod is full of strange and out of the ordinary. But I would say my favorite band of all time is this really strange band called The Residents. And I don't know if you have any info about them at all, but The Residents are this really weird band, or I wouldn't even say weird. To me, I think they're musical geniuses, but they're out of San Francisco, and they've been around since the late 70s.
Oh, wow.
And they pretty much are anonymous. No one knows who they are or their identities whatsoever, but they've put out probably like 100-plus albums, and they're all different.
100-plus albums?
Yeah. And they're all different. They're all, and like some are just straight up like awkward, and some can just be like really strange musical collaborations, or some fun. I don't know. It can be from symphonic to rock to just completely out of the blue. Don't even know what's happening. But to me, it's interesting enough, and I just appreciate them as a musical force. I guess I don't know. I think they're geniuses.
That's really cool.
A lot of people would say differently.
So, what's the first thing you're gonna do when you get to Europe?
The first thing I'm gonna do is drink a German beer right when I get off the plane. That's what we usually do. We go and we find a little store by the airport. It's always there. And they always sell a nice, crisp German beer, and that's probably what I'll do first. And then I'll probably try to sleep a little bit.
Okay. Are there any other things that you want to do, like while you're in Europe? Anything you're excited about getting to do while on tour?
I'm excited about playing the shows. I think the shows are going to be awesome. I'm excited about touring with Protest the Hero and Boreal Cyrus in Europe. I think that'll be a really cool time. Those guys are really cool. So I think it's going to be just a bunch of dudes hanging out, having a blast, playing music, and what else can you ask for when you're on tour? That's what you tour for.
Awesome. So I guess my last question is, what has kept you going all this time? I mean, you've been with the band since 1999, and like that's like a good 12 years now. I mean, what keeps you going?
The one thing that motivates me is the fact that we can still sit down in a room and get along. I mean, a lot of bands just don't get along anymore. But we do, and we have great communication amongst each other, and I think that's the secret, and that's the key. And secondly, and definitely very close to first, is the fact that we all enjoy and love what we do. You know, we love writing music together. We love the music that we write together. We love touring. We love playing live. We all have the drive and the hunger to do it. So I think that if any of those elements ever left the equation, I don't think we'd still be here. But I think our love for each other and our love for music is what keeps us going.
Fair enough. Well, awesome. Thank you for taking the time to talk to Metal Mutilation today. And
hey, man, thank you for having me on Metal Mutilation. I really appreciate it.